All new at 11, the owner of Hamburger Mary's accuses the Hillsborough County Health Department of inciting a fake hepatitis-A scare at his restaurant.
It's the first time he's speaking out, claiming his worker never tested positive for the disease and shares those test results exclusively with me.
So I want to know why the health department did this to me.
Kurt King, owner of Hamburger Mary's, now speaking out against the Hillsborough County Health Department. Last night, the I-Team told you how that health department alerted the public after they say a Hamburger Mary's worker tested positive for hepatitis-A, but never told the public about infected workers at 4 other local restaurants. Or the outbreak sweeping Florida, centered in the Tampa Bay area.
Over 400 people in the state of Florida have hepatitis-A. Where do they all work at? Why weren't they put on the news? Why weren't their restaurants and businesses destroyed like mine?
King says his employee, singled out for hepatitis-A by the county health department, tested non-reactive or negative for the disease and shared his test results with King to prove it.
This is what we received. It said this employee, hepatitis-A, non-reactive. Hepatitis B, non-reactive. Hepatitis C, non-reactive.
Dr. Douglas Holt is head of the Hillsborough County Health Department. So did you actually see that positive result test?
Me personally, or?
Yes.
I did not, no.
But Holt was adamant they do have the correct test results. So there definitely was a positive test at Hamburger Mary's.
That's what I am saying.
But Holt refused to show the I-Team or the public that positive test, even with the medically sensitive information redacted. Citing this Florida statute that hepatitis-A information would only be made public if it was, quote, necessary to public health. A baffling stance because Holt himself admits hepatitis-A has become a major problem in the Bay Area. But you yourself called it an epidemic.
It is.
I don't think it's fair. I think they targeted us because we're a gay restaurant, gay-owned, popular gay restaurant.
The county denies that, but Bolt also insists hepatitis-A cases are more prominent among gay men.
If you're going to fish, you need to go where the fish are. Half of them report having drug use. The others would be a mixture of homelessness and particular sexual activities. The classic category is men having sex with men.
Holt says he alerted the public about Hamburger Mary's after concerns about hand washing.
We didn't like the way they were, doing their food preparation and hygiene and other things.
King said the bad publicity from the health department announcement forced him to permanently close his Ybor City restaurant after almost a decade.
I woke up that next morning knowing that I was going to destroy a lot of people's lives. By going out of business. And I had to let them all go.
And King said the county's lack of transparency has given all Hamburger Mary's a bad name, affecting his other locations in Brandon and Clearwater.
It cost me everything I own. I'm just trying to stay open at the other 2 locations. Fighting for payroll, fighting to pay the food bills, fighting to pay everything. And it's very difficult. And I feel the health department did me wrong. And I think the community needs to wake up because they did us all wrong.
Now, we looked into the hepatitis-A outbreak for ourselves, and according to the CDC, drug users and people experiencing homelessness are the most at risk, but anyone can get hepatitis-A. It spreads when an infected person does not wash their hands properly after going to the bathroom and then touches food or objects. And due to the recent epidemic, the Pinellas County Health Department is now providing free hepatitis-A vaccines on Saturday, January 26th from 9 a.m. to noon at the Clearwater Free Clinic located at 1218 Court Street. But keep in mind, a vaccination is actually 2 shots, 6 months apart.